Carter, shut up. Hey, Rico. Hey, Miss Ride. Hey, Miss Ride. Hello, my loves. Give me a couple of just give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right with you guys. Just gotta get my juice. Hello, Life of Cleo. Hello, Donna, just being real. Hello, all my loves. Woo! I'm on. Hello, my loves. If y'all haven't hit that like button, oh, I forgot to get my juice. If y'all haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button for your sister. I would gladly appreciate it. Thank you kindly. right, guys, today's topic is estranged relationships with your kids, and is being what they call a bitter baby mother. Does that make it right for you to have an estranged relationship with your child? We already know all the going back and forth that 50 Cent been having with his son, and to have a bunch of grown people go after the son and go after the mother and just take away all the part that 50 Cent did not play in that boy's life. It's like he got off scot-free for not being a good dad, and they all blamed it on the son and the mother. And then you have a lot of men that, is it because the mother is bitter or just because they're just no good? You know, what do you guys take on being estranged from a parent? And I don't understand, how can you be a child? I understand how you can repeat the process. You can repeat it by your dad wasn't there, you're not there. Yeah, I get all of that. I can understand how you can repeat that. But I can't see how you know how you felt when your mother or father, well, we're going to speak on the fathers, but mothers are not around either. But that's another day. We're going to tackle that another day. But I would like to know, if you was estranged from your dad, do you think that it's okay that the only thing that he could tell you is because of your mother? Now, bitter mother or not, is that bitter mother the one that fed the kid, made the kid good? Because see, we didn't get to the mothers yet. Don't think that because today we're talking about men, we ain't gonna have this conversation about these mothers. But that's another topic. Today's topic is the men. See, the women can't give excuses. The men could give excuses. A woman can't. Once a child is in the household with you, you can't give an excuse why you haven't brought another no good man in your house, why you got somebody beating your child, why you're not feeding that child. You cannot give that excuse. But men can give 50 million excuses on why they're not there for their kids. So I'm going to open up. 50 Cent is trifling evil person. Exactly. How do you say you on some of his let me get his post where he says, 50 Cent, the artist, to his son. 50 Cent and his son. Now look, I said 50 Cent and his son Mim. Look who came up. Rainbow Boy. Okay. Now this is what he says, guys. This is what he says. 50 Cent reveals why he's no longer talking to his eldest son. This is a father revealing why he no longer talks to his older son. Let's see what Mr. 50 Cent has to say. He says, 50 Cent is known for his countless feuds, but there is one strained relationship that hits especially close to home for the celebrated rapper. In a recent interview, 50 addressed his estranged from his eldest son, Marquise Jackson, to promote his new book titled Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. 50 Cent joined Van Lathan for a conversation. When asked about his feud with Marquise, 50 replied, his son is about 21 now. We're going to get into that too. I don't follow. I never was into 50 like that anyway. I never was really into 50. But this is what he says. It's a sad situation when you pray for success. You don't necessarily pray for the things that come with it. There's no such thing as success without jealousy, envy, or entitlement. 50 went on to say that he paid $1 million in child support to the 23-year-old, but that wasn't enough for Marquise's mother. His mom developed an entitlement that could not be met, filtering that energy through his actual personal interests. So, while being a privileged child, he felt deprived. His son is 23 years old now, but this is when he was younger. He been stopped speaking to the boy, but this interview was just done. Not to mind you, when he was 18, he did a meme telling his son, I ain't giving you nothing no more. Now, out of all the problems a child can give you, out of all the things, you got some kids that rob from their parents, steal from their parents, they do drugs, some don't come home, some even burn their parents' bed. You're not speaking to your son because you are rich and he feels privileged. Because you are rich and he wants to feel privileged. I can understand you wanting your kid to take care of himself and you cut him off. Okay, that's fine. Well, his son has every right to feel entitlement. That doesn't mean he's going to get what he wants, but that doesn't make you hate your son. That doesn't make you not speak to your son. That make you say you're not getting nothing. That's it. That will make a child not speak to the father. That don't make you not speak to the kid because the money's in your pocket. You don't have to give it to the kid. So the kid could get mad that you ain't giving it. But that's still not you got to give me a better reason. Then he says, the crux of the matter, the rapper explained, is that Marquise had everything I didn't have. And if he loved his son 50, that he used to. It seems 50 Cent doesn't expect the situation to be resolved. I didn't think success would cost me my firstborn, whatever, but it's the situation it is. Like my grandfather used to say, if it rattles like a snake and slithers like a snake, it is a snake. Or do you need to be bit? This is still his son. This is still his son. I'm going to show you some more. 50 Cent relationship with older son. He is entitled. And Jay, I was going to say that, Donna, bam, bam, and bam. He is entitled. And Jay-Z's son, too. These men are straight up trifling. Lay down with the women. Don't want anything to do with the kids' use protection. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, my boom, 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 boom. These kids are entitled because, for one, you can say what you want to say, but look at T.I. kids. Look at Will Smith kids. Look at Puff Daddy kids. Them kids, if you only gave $1.2 million over 23 years, not the mind you, 18 years old, you don't get no more. But they see, he figured my father's 50. This man take care of everybody. It's something else. Are you just passing? You just pass it through? I'm glad to see you. Boom, boom, boom. Now this one says, listen to this one. And this one was just in November. Almost everyone has experienced some kind of family drama, which is true. He burnt down the house. He burnt down the house, Miss Rod. He burnt the house down. Almost everyone has experienced some kind of family drama. And if she did, it's her house. But 50 Cent relationship with his oldest son. Listen to what he says. With his oldest son, Marquise takes the cake. Listen to what he said. $50 Cent went on to say, I wouldn't mind if my son got hit by a bus. 50 Cent even saying that he wouldn't mind if his son got hit by a bus. All this hatred becomes because I want expensive shoes, and you want the boy to get hit by a bus? 50 Cent then goes on to say that Little Rain, he's claiming Little Rainbow Head. I don't want to say his name, but the Little the snitch, he's claiming him and not even claiming his own house. As the drama continues to unfold in front of the media, you might find yourself wondering why things are so bad between them in the first place. Now listen, the Candy Shop rapper welcomed Jackson in 1997 with his then girlfriend, Shaniqua Tompkins. Remember, their son was born before he was rich. Oh, he's more than that. His then girlfriend, Shaniqua Tompkins, reports that they had dated several years. You hear that? They dated several years before they conceived their son. Several years. So, as you saw in the movie, if you saw the movie Get Rich or Die Trying, that was partially about his life. And you remember, she stuck by that man's side. So she ain't that bitter. They initially shared a strong relationship. Jackson saw his father record his, Jackson, I don't know what name Jackson, but Marquise saw his father record his father's debut album, Get Rich or Die Trying, in their living room. He even got a tattoo of his son's name on his right bicep. He said Marquise would later call his dad his superhero in an interview with Rap. Not to mind you, this man got a plane. This man has his own plane. This is his plane. That year, 50 Cent and Tompkins started fighting over an oral agreement. She claimed he made to give her a $4 million home in Long Island, New York. The house later burned down, and Tompkins quickly claimed, see, this is what I was saying. The house later burnt down, and Tompkins quickly claimed that 50 Cent possibly had something to do with the fire in response of her suing him and making defamation comments, including that he tried to kill her by setting the house ablaze. That's what I was telling you, Ms. Rod. He the one was not paying that house. Not her. He set that up. Oh my God, how can you say that? Yes. I've never seen the movie. I didn't know some of it was about. It was mainly about his life. Okay. During the feud, 50 Cent opened up to MTV News about how it started to affect his relationship with his son. My relationship with my son has changed because he and his mom ain't friends no more. So being that him and the mother's not friends no more, he admit they're not friends. So technically he cut his own son off. He burnt the house. That's why people sitting up there blaming the son. How can you blame the son? No, of course he didn't go to jail, Ms. Rod. Okay. Now, in 2012, Jackson reportedly started to refuse to see the father. The artist will go on to accuse Tompkins of poisoning Jackson's mind and turning his son against him. Well, hello, you burnt the house down. The house that his son was living in, you made sure they didn't live in it no more. You the one said that we're not friends no more. Stop cutting the son off. Hello, but he's still a child. We're gonna get to all the stuff that's missing. And I gotta show you his son look just like him. Okay, she says her and 50 Cent get into an argument. And this is what she says to 50. You don't have a relationship with my child because you choose not to. You want to bully him, threaten him, and talk about his mother in a disparaging manner, she wrote in 2015. I don't try to mentally abuse my son like you do. I don't talk about your actions. They speak for themselves. Who threatens to shoot their son on Instagram? Who threatens to shoot their son on Instagram? Is this story getting better? See, people, but you got them red pills and the blue pills and everybody else still blaming the mother. Not saying that she's innocent, but still saying this is all her fault. And he's a stand-up guy. This is what they do. Now, I don't talk about your ass. Okay, let's go on. Unfortunately, things got even worse. 50 Cent, and then 50 Cent publicly disowned his son, allegedly writing on Instagram that is not his kid. These I saw already. I'm just giving you a background of how these men are and how everybody thinks it's okay. Now, he admitted to Bossip in the interview that his oldest son never met his son Sire. And then the son said, I would love to meet my little brother. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? It's more that now, please do. He said, your man living there, let him pay the bills. Well, he out there with 50 million women, and none of them women that he's out there with was not there before he got money. She was there with him before he got money. She was also there with him when he got shot. He was also there to take care of him, and she was also there when he did that first record. So she knew that things was going to change. But again, how did that make you hate your son? How did that make you want your son to get hit by a bus? How did you make you publicly disown your son? How does that make you go get another son around the same age of your son and spoil him rotten. How does you put all that money to your ear? These men go to these strip clubs. They trick all their money to their women. They buy all their women these expensive stuffs. They got all these expensive cars. They waste their money on champagne. And you crying about what you got to do for your son. You're crying about what you got to do for your son. This goes from bad to worse. How do you guys feel about being estranged? How do you guys feel about being estranged from your kid? Can a bitter mother make you estranged, or do you utilize your power? Because you have power too. Because unless the judge unless there's an order that says that she is the primary caretaker, 50% of that child is yours. 50% of that child is yours. 50% of that child is yours. And I would like to know, why does the mothers get a bad rep? I'm going to find the video with 50 Cent, and I'm going to read you guys some of the comments. Let me find this for y'all. These famous people need to grow the heck up. It's these unfamous people too. It's these unfamous people too, honey. I just want to read the comments. We got to hear this. I want y'all to hear this straight from his mouth, and I'm going to tell you what's missing. Listen carefully, guys. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit.
adjust the kind of no. No. Okay, this allows them to go on safari, allows them to understand the slang next to the animals and not be in danger. As they would be talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there any chance of reconciliation between you and your son? Let's say something. Oh, your son? Yeah, anytime you're supposed to be in a conversation. It's not like the reason.
Okay, here we go. Now here we go, guys. Tell me if you can hear it. It's coming.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be in a conversation. Not really. The reason people might not whoop on them if they think I'll do something is sometimes
they think
but
he's gonna do nothing.
He's gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't do something that, wow, broke my heart.
You don't necessarily pray for the things that come, right? And there's no such thing as success without jealousy, without envy, or entitlement. Entitlement is going with someone you love and steal this from, right? And his mom wrote the entitlement that cannot be met. Filtering that energy through his extra personal interest. Let's say now he's starting to like females, he's conscious of what kind of things he wants to wear.
Can you hear?
So while being a privileged child, he feels deprived. But you have everything I do have. I can tell you.
Can you hear?
With those kinds of choices, I put my support that need with the baby's part.
I don't know if you guys can hear or not, but did you catch in the beginning they said that Rainbow Head and other people was having a conversation and his son came up in a situation. His son's name came up and they stopped talking. He was like, his son is in the conversation, but they got scared like he was going to do something for them talking about his son. How? No, you can't get no lower than that. You can't get no lower than that's some low scum out. That's some low. Please go check out the video yourself. Go check out this latest video yourself. Go check it out. But when he's telling people, I don't care what you do, he is not protected by me. 50 Cent, you better watch your back. 50 Cent, you better watch your back. That's dirty laundry that should be kept in the house. That boy is just 22 years old now. All the time you go after him, he'll shoot something back at his dad, but he'll do it in an intelligent type of manner. But 50 Cent going after him because that's why he had when that thing was put up in Power. I don't watch Power, but I seen all the memes when they was like he wished that was his son. When he shot the son in Power, he said that his son shouldn't be in them kind of conversations. Correct. And then he said right after that, they made it seem like he was going to do something. He basically let them know my son is not in your conversation, but y'all could talk about him if y'all want to. I'm not going to do nothing about it. I'll be wanted because I don't know why when it comes down to putting sound on here, it only picks up my voice. This computer doesn't pick up audio where I can let you hear and see audio from people. I don't know why, but that is what it is. But trash is not even the word. Oh, if you can share this live, please share this live. I gladly appreciate it. But that man, but he is like a lot of, oh, the purpose of me looking at the video is to look at the comments, not to hear him. Was to look at the comments. Let's go to what he put. Oh, evil ain't the word. These are the comments coming from men. Oh, one person said 50 said his son shouldn't be commenting on the 6ix9ine situation. But if I remember correctly, wasn't 50 Cent the one who randomly brought his son? Yes, he did. Into the situation by saying he would pick 6ix9ine over his son, even though 6ix9ine is a rat. You see that? You see, hey Calvin, what's up, bro? How you doing? Yes, I'm back. Your sister, your other, your evil twin, the evil twin sister is right, still sick, but she's still here. Yes. Did y'all remember that? He said this person is absolutely correct. He don't want his son to say everybody talking about 6ix9ine, and he's saying, "Lord, 6ix9ine is my son. That's not my son." But this person is absolutely correct. 50 Cent did bring up Marquis' name first in the conversation. This person says, oh, 50 Cent killed his son in Power. Yeah. This person I agree with. This person says, bro said he used, as in past tense. He used to love his son. That's crazy. Unless your son set you up to be robbed or killed, I don't get the long-standing beef. Exactly. 50 Cent is acknowledging that he paid child support, but money doesn't make you a father. Okay. How you gonna say you don't like your son? That's crazy. That's thing. That means stand your ground, not stitching, tough guy. That is true. You are the dad, okay. So far in this particular video, people are not agreeing. Oh, this person says, which is stupid, but this is what men usually say. Oh no, this person said it well. This person, I changed my mind. He said it very well. He said it better than what I could have said it. Marquis Jackson is not a reflection of his mother's distorted narrative towards his father, Curtis Jackson. Ooh! Marquis Jackson is a reflection of his father's emotional vengeance combined with his mother's lack of morals, integrity, discipline, and work ethic. Curtis Jackson, this is what I was going to say later. Curtis Jackson could have instilled, he didn't say that part right, but basically, at which point of the video did he, okay, the people that support, okay, I know 50's son is grown in his 20s, but let's say his son was born another, okay. 50 Cent is wrong about time. In this particular one, they're not agreeing with him. If the mother and father are not together, still love the kids. I mean, it's something else underlining, but only why I'm saying 50 Cent, because 50 Cent is not the only man who disowned their kids. 50 Cent is not the only man who, for some reason, did not connect with the child. 50 Cent is not the only one who has, but 50 Cent 50, I don't know why he's going after that little boy like that. And you do got fathers that do go after their sons like that. You do have fathers that dislike the mother, or they can't get the mother, or the mother have moved on, or whatever. They do poke shots at them kids until them kids get older. That's why I said 50 doing a little bit too much. But 50 Cent probably figure, oh, I got all these bodyguards, I got money. Yeah, you got all of that. But you better stop treating that boy. That you want to worry about him. That's what you're gonna worry about. You're gonna be ghost soon. From you, the movie you playing in, you're gonna be ghost soon. But I'm gonna open up the panel. If anybody want to talk about being estranged from their parent, or what's the impact of being estranged from your parent, and do you feel that the best excuse that you can give is the mother is bitter? Does the mother bitter make you do not love your child or be in your child's life? I'm going to open up the panel. Hey, foot soldier. Hi, sis. How you doing, my booby? I'm opening up the panel. If anybody want to have any of these type of discussions, you're more than welcome. The panel is open. You are more than welcome. If you want to discuss estranged relationships with your parents or your parent, and how did it affect you? How did it affect you? So if you hear a man say that, do they really know how you affect? Should they care that they're affecting you, or does the cycle keep getting repeated? The panel is open if anybody would like to come in. Let's talk about it. How are we going to change the community? Let's talk about it. How are we going to get closer as a community if we don't talk about it? Because, see, you can have all the marches and protests. You can have all these protests, marches, and all of this. But if the family is not in order, nothing is going to be in order. If the family is not in order, even if you're with the man or not, if the family is not in order, it will not be any order. If the kid do not feel love, there will not be no order. And how do a man? We're gonna get to the women. No, we're gonna get to the women probably Monday night. Monday night we get on the women, but today we on the men. Let's talk about it, guys. How do y'all feel about the family dynamics, the deadbeat dads? And I don't want to hear they are good dads. We're not saying they're not good dads. We're not talking about the good dads. We'll talk about the good dads on Father's Day. If anybody would like to join in, come on in. I'll put it in again. I would love to hear somebody else's perspective or their experience. I would love to hear your experience. This is the place. I would love to hear your experience if any of this ring a bell with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, Casey. No, Boza don't have kids. Boza have to get a wife. He gotta get a wife first. He gotta get a girlfriend. He need a girlfriend. Unless he got one and ain't tell us about her. Unless he doing stuff he ain't telling us. But even if you don't have kids, how is your experience? Because when the man is not in the household, other things now start to take place. When I mean household, I don't mean physically in the household. Household means you're inside of the child's life. Give me 1 second, guys. Anybody would like to join the panel? Or if anybody would like to discuss? I'm trying to feel better, getting back in bed in a few. She ain't doing it but YouTube. I know, Ms. Ra. I'm chilling, taking care of my sister. Hello. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button for me. I would gladly appreciate it. Let's get these algorithms moving up. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. So now, okay, so now let's discuss what happens when what happens when the father is not in the child's life? What are things that can lead to? What are things that can lead to when the man is not in the child's life? What are the things that can lead to? So We can get on that. We can start saying that now. You guys can start putting it in the chat. Start putting it in the chat now. I need y'all participation. I need y'all participation. Hardship. Yes, hardship is one. Hardship is one because now the mother only makes for so much. So that's money that's taken out of the household, which is now taken from the child. That is one. Yes. What are other things that goes down the line to the men not being in the household? They start selling drugs. Yes, that also could happen. Neglect. Neglect, I will put at the top. What happened is now the mother her life gotta go on. So now what can happen? She can meet somebody worse than the father. A lot of these young kids get taken advantage of when they're young. And you know what I mean? They don't want you to say these things on YouTube, but they get abused. They get abused mentally, physically, and emotionally and some of these kids they don't make it to their next birthday because dad don't know what's going on, and these boyfriends are now abusing. We're going to get to they should be out the house, the mother shouldn't be bothered. That would be next week. But what I'm saying is it still takes two for that to happen. A man couldn't do that to another man's child if he knew there was another man, that father is around. He could not, because he know he would have to deal with that child's father. They do terrible in school. They get abused emotionally, mentally, physically. Yes. A lot of them go to bed hungry. Like, if you're not in your child's life, how do you know if your child went to sleep with their stomach rambling because there is no food? How do you know? How you know that child needs something to wear? How would that child know that that child is getting bullied? How would you know? And that's when they start getting into these gangs. They're looking for father figures. It's not the being in a gang that they want to get in a gang so bad. Yes, kids with two-parent households get into gangs. We're not saying that they don't. When you do the statistics on that, and you do the statistics on how many two-parent kids are in gangs compared to how many single-parent kids that are in gangs. You do the statistics. Let me see. Statistics, single-parent kids in gangs, double-parent household kids in gangs. It says children from single-parent families are more prone than children from two-parent families to use drugs, be in gangs. Let's see what it says. You got to talk statistics, honey. Okay, this is what it says. It says, the Journal of Research in the Crime and who's that? Hey, baby girl vibes. Good morning. Oh, hello, my beautiful baby. It says The Journal of Research in Crime and reports that the most reliable indicator of violent crimes in a community is the proportion of fatherless families. Fathers typically offer economic stability, a role model for boys and girls, greater household security, reduced stress for mothers. This is especially true for families with adolescent boys. The most crime-prone cohort. Children from single-parent families are more prone than children from two-parent families to use drugs, be gang members, be expelled from school, be committed to reform. But hold it. Be committed to reform institutions and become juvenile murderers. Single-parent inability reduces the amount of time a child has in interaction with someone who is attentive to the child's needs, including the provision of moral guidance and discipline. That's one. That's one. What percentage of criminals are from single-parent homes? High crime neighborhoods are characterized by high concentrations of families abandoned by fathers. State-by-state analysis by Heritage Scholars indicates that 10% increase in the percentage of children living in single homes lead to typically to a 17% increase in juvenile crime. Father absent home implications for. Let's see what this says. So we all know these are some of the statistics that our children is going through. So the best you can come up with all these statistics is my baby mama's bitter. My baby mama want child support. My baby mama this. My baby mama that. Now, when they got them blue pills or red pills or the father got rights, let me tell you something. To me, that is the best. That is the best ever. When I see a man fighting for his child, I applaud them. I don't get mad that they do what they do. I applaud them for fighting for their kids. I applaud them. That would be on Mondays, but some of them things, the men clubs, the men alphabets, the all of them, I applaud them. They're not in the same category as these deadbeat dads. They're not in the same category. I know one man, he said his son got 13 kids, and all 13 kids live in the same project. They live in the same housing project. That means he went from building to building to building. That means there's a lot of women there who don't like each other. Ain't but so many, all kids ain't getting a birthday present. But I bet you're going to hear that famous line, I love all my kids. I love all my kids. Well, where's the love? I love all my kids. Where is the love? I'll do anything for my kids. What is the anything? If you do anything for your kids and you love all your kids, where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it? Where's the anything? It's not. You cannot say you do anything for your kid, but the next breath is I don't like his mama. But then anything you just scratch, because if you do anything for your kids, you'll fight for your kids and forget about the mama. I love all my kids, but you never held them, you never hugged them, you never did none of the above. All you do is pick them up from time to time. Well, hello, son. Hello, daughter. Well, how you doing? Well, let's go get something to eat. Well, let's go out. Okay, bye. Ain't never went to school. Don't know none of the teachers. It's sad when a child graduates, and when a child graduates from school, the graduation turns from your child graduating to you have to introduce everybody to the father. That takes away from the graduation. They should know the father already. You should not have to, everybody saying congratulations. You should not have to stop and tell a teacher, well, this is his father. Well, this is his father. Oh, you the father? That is the most embarrassing look a kid could ever have, ever. Men don't know how embarrassing that is. Men think they go into the graduation, think that they're being the dad because they went to the graduation, but they don't know all the steps that it took to get to the kid to graduate. And when you go up there, that's embarrassing. When you walk up in there and you so proud your child graduating and you putting up all them Facebook things, and now you got to keep introducing that man to everybody who he should know already. Who the man should know already. But they get mad when you say, well, you ain't do nothing to help that kid get there. Only thing they worry about is I went to the graduation. I went to the graduation. Come on now. If somebody want to get in the conversation, I'll let you in. I'll let you in. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. I'm glad you're still here. Some of them act like they're doing it exactly, foot soldier. Exactly. If you do not want to come up and speak, it's okay. But it's even better if you're in a comment to participate. This is a panel, it's about participation. I'm glad you're here, but it's better when you participate in the conversation. See, these are the days where it's beautiful that you're here, but when you sort of kind of, I don't need the minutes no more. I need when people don't need the minutes no more, we need the people to, join in. Let's have some real talk. Just thank you for letting me run, but you got to, when you go into people's live streams and they talking that real stuff, if you don't want to get on a panel, that's okay. But you have to be active. So, we can conversate, so we can try to get certain things done. But foot soldier, good evening. She said good evening to everyone that's just coming in. But that is, men don't understand how embarrassing that is. For you to show up at a graduation and you got to keep saying, well, that's his father. That's his father. Like, And the public school graduation is the worst. The child been in there since pre-K, now kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Child been in that school 7 years. 7 years a child been in that school. And now you got to introduce the father. Yo, 7 years. Don't know nobody. But you got to introduce the father. Then the child go through their little awkward time in junior high school. They going through their awkward adolescent phase. They getting their testosterone or their estrogen is starting to kick in. And it's really bad for the parent that's home. And you go through all that trouble to get them to finish junior high school just to have to introduce the father again. Now high school, parents scratching their head. You got mama scratching her head. Oh, Lordy, hope you finish high school. Please finish high school. Oh, Lordy, get your work done. Oh, Lord, please finish high school. Please don't get in the game. Please do this. Please do that. And then that child finally make it. And you so happy. But now you got to take time out again to introduce a man who these teachers should know. They should know who that man is when he walked through the door. They should already know who that man is. How you do not think that? How do these men do not think that's embarrassing? How do you not think that's embarrassing? Please let me know. Brooklyn does it better. Hey, how you? You know that's my backup page, but how you doing, Calvin? How you doing, bro? That's my. Oh, if you don't have each other, please network with each other. Please network with each other. Please make sure you have Brooklyn does it better. If you don't have Brooklyn better, I'm just gonna say something. If y'all, when we get to the end, we're gonna drop some links. Like I said, guys, you know, we love you guys when you come into our room. We appreciate you guys when you come into our room, and we're glad to have you here. But I don't care what live you going to. Remember, YouTube tells the analytic people everything. YouTube tells the analytic people everything. And if you're not, yes, I have my ice baby. You know I have my ice baby. Crunch, crunch, crunch. If you don't participate in the chat, then YouTube is going to tell the analytic people that your channel is really not a channel. People are just sitting there, but they're not really interested. They're not really interested. That's the main thing YouTube is about, is people being interested in your content. So even if you're not in here, you could be anywhere. You have to try to engage. That's why they even have it there. No, at the end, but I'm not bringing up nobody's link. If people, I think everybody in here is friends already, but I'm not bringing up people link because a lot of times people wants to come in, they just want help. Today we're not a growth stream. And in the beginning, I give y'all time to do that on your own. And at the end, you know, we on here. We're gonna talk about some things, some more issues. because I'm about change, and maybe it might not be as passionate as for you as it is for me, because I work with a lot of kids that's hurting, a lot of kids that's in pain, a lot of kids that been through some things. So, in order for us to heal, we have to help each other. We got to, start telling the truth. But like I said, remember when you have your channel also, if people are not engaging, that even in your analytics, they put the word engage. They want to know if people are engaged. Try to engage. I mean, if somebody said, what happens when a father is not in the house and nobody knows nothing or nobody say something, that don't look so good to YouTube. I mean, people is here, but like I said, it's not even just about me. When you go into any chat, you have to engage, or YouTube that drops your analytics down. We got to the point to whereas some people are not monetized, some people are monetized, but when we got to the point that we keep in our mind that we're helping people get monetized. So let's stay in there so they can get their time. But that drops your analytics also, because if you don't stay engaged, and YouTube tells them they're not engaged, YouTube will drop the numbers down. That's why you can have a lot of people that think they're running your page, but after a certain amount of time, YouTube cuts it off. And then when you type something again, then the numbers will go back up. So sometimes when you think you're really helping somebody, you're really hurting somebody. You're really hurting them instead of helping them. And these things you have to remember, because all of you guys are content creators also. Y'all content creators. So the same rule goes for everybody. But Monday, I am definitely going to do a part 2 on this, because I want some people that really want to talk about, their struggles, how do they feel, or who they know, and what happened. You got a lot of people that's burying. Are you going to do hangouts for me? I am blocked. I'm going to figure, I have the old hangouts. I have to do the new I have to do it again. Explain that to me, because I will do the hangouts next time. I'll do the hangouts, sis. I have hangouts on here. Do I have to do it again, or let me know? Now I got to get some ice, because that Calvin made me want to eat some more ice. You can do both. Yes, ice, baby. When I sign off from here, I'm gonna sign on and hangouts. just to see. But like I said, I always had try to hit you off with a little information. If you can share the live, you can share the live. I really hope you enjoy. I just wanted to speak upon 50 Cent and estranged children relationships. And I'm going to have a part 2 to this. This ain't no round 2. You came in late. You came in late. If you check out the beginning, this is what I was eating. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. So, guys, I'm going to try to hang out and see what happens with the hangout. Let me see. You have to wait. Where did she put? You can bring up even when. Wait, I can bring it up even if I'm on StreamYard. Oh my God, how do I do that? How do I do that? You can be on StreamYard with people and still bring me up. Now, how do I go into Hangouts? How do I bring? Let me see. I'm gonna try something, guys. If it cut off, I'm sorry. Uh oh. Uh oh. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right. I don't know. I don't know how to do it yet. I did it in K Buddy's chat. Somebody's gonna have to come show me. I see where I can meet you and all that other stuff. Somebody would definitely have to show me. I still never changed, still being silly at baby girl. I know, right? Oops. La 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 la. You have to call her. That's what I was doing. Okay, I gotta get her name. Foot soldier. Let me see. Let me try it again. Well, that'll be, let her call you. Okay, that'll work. Call me. Call me. Yeah, you can try call. I'm call. She said to tell you to call me. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. But even if you're not, you're still participating in the chat of Foot Soldier. The chat, even if it's not about having people on a panel, that's a beautiful thing. But your main thing is people participating in the chat. Let me write that down real quick. And if people think I'm joking, go check out your analytics. Go check out your analytics. If you think I'm joking. If you think it's not important, check out your analytics. Check out your retention time. I'm gonna hit you up as soon as this is over. Foot Soldier, I'm gonna hit you up as soon as I close out from here. But I still think that we had a great session tonight. We had a very great session tonight. As usual, I'm so thankful that all my core people, all my peeps is here. If anybody would like to let us know what's up next for them, let us know. If anybody wanna remember, we having a part 2 to this conversation. Feel free. Feel free. Monday night at 7:30. Feel free to think of things that you may want to say because you wasn't ready today. Feel free. I have to be out of here in the morning, so it will not be a coffee run tomorrow, but I will be on. What's tomorrow? Monday? No, I don't know if it's gonna be. Yeah, Monday. I like to do stuff so I don't know, between Monday and Tuesday. But Tuesday will be my coffee run. Monday I may go on at nighttime. It depends. I'm going on a lot because I'm just trying to get my groove back. Still trying to get a groove back. So that's why you see me every day, because I have to get that grind back in me. I'm trying to get that grind, because once you don't be on for a while, you forget. You may look at people all day, but you forget you're a content creator. You forget you are a content creator. I'm telling you, when you be off for a while and all you do is look at people's videos, you totally forget you are a creator and you have a page, and you gotta get back into the groove. So that's why I got this little extra energy now, because to get back in the groove. And I be missing you guys. I be missing you guys. I miss you guys, and I'm glad that all of you guys came back. I am so happy and so thankful that you guys came back. I appreciate you guys. Much love. But Soldier, if you don't see me in the coffee run, I'll be sleeping late. My coffee don't taste right unless I see you. My coffee tastes terrible. When I see your face, you put a little spark. You put a little extra. I don't know what you send through the computer waves, but you send something that make my coffee taste good. I think about you. Exactly. You are so right about that. Hey, Rico, still here. Thank you. Enrico, don't forget, you gotta come on my panel too. We gotta come on each other panels and support and keep these analytics going up. People wonder why their channels are not moving because YouTube told the analytics that people are not interested. You need for YouTube to tell the people. So you want me to? You ain't gotta lose no sleep. Just come sparkle my coffee and then go back to sleep. Or you can make it up later. You can make it up later. As soon as we finish, you can make it up. She's starting with me again. She's starting with me. Oh God, for Soldier is starting. She ain't right. She ain't right. She is terrible. I'm always dropping something. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. While I got the little heat in me, the little grind trying to get back. Stella got to get a glue back, baby. I thank you guys. We still covered a lot. We're going to go back over this tomorrow night because I don't have to get up. I don't have to get up the next day early. So you guys, peace out. Foot Soldier, I'm going to try to find you. Let me take a picture because in case I didn't see right, because y'all know I be messing up. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm signing out of here. Thank you all for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow evening. Thank you, Ms. Rod. Thank you for being here. I know you do not feel well. I know you don't feel well. You feel well with my brother. Thank you, my brother. It's not a show unless Calvin pops his butt in. Rico, thank you so much for always showing that support. You know, I show it right back. And my baby girl vibes, boy. She is another beautiful person. Like I said, these are YouTube watchers and they come. Okay, have a good night, everybody in the chat. Okay, everybody have a blessed one. Oh, check out my new channel. Book that does it better. My little reaction channel is going to get better. It's bootleg right now. I'm bootleg, but I'm not going to stay bootleg for long. I'm bootleg now on this channel, and I'm bootleg on my neck on my other channel. But another thing, please get another channel. If you is a content creator, please try to get you another channel. That's very important. Even if you let it sit there and just accumulate, just so your core people will be there. I think that's the best thing that you can do. So if y'all don't see me on here, y'all may see me on my Brooklyn Does It Better channel. So don't forget to click the bell. It's a new channel, so you might not get the notifications and stuff yet. But you too want to know if people are interested in you. Or sometime I may be on there, depending on the subject. But you guys have a good night here. Peace. Peace.